Hey, so I have just a really quick word that the Most High has placed on my heart. I believe that it was a word for myself just a couple days ago, but God has really been pressing me about it. So apparently, it must be something for, one of y'all. So anyway, so what God was talking to me about, or what he was showing me, was just telling me, like, don't dwell. You cannot dwell. There are times when, we go through, you guys know what I call unsavory situations, or you may be going through some type of just issue. It may be something going on in your life that's not going so well, or maybe you got some news you didn't want to hear, or maybe you've been dealing with something for a long time. I don't know what it is, but what God is saying is you need to stop dwelling, because when we're dwelling in our fears, or we're dwelling in our emotions, that's essentially where we're putting our faith. And as believers and as people who walk with the Most High and have a relationship with the Most High, or even if you're trying to get there, maybe your relationship is not all the way on point or whatever, but you're trying, you're walking, right? You're trying to walk with the Most High. And he's saying that, when you're dwelling in your emotions, when you're allowing yourself to be upset or to be sad, or just to be in maybe even angry, because sometimes things happen in our lives and it angers us, but all in all, whatever the emotion is, the thing is, you're putting your faith there, opposed to putting your faith in the Most High. You are choosing to reside in a place that paralyzes you, essentially, because when you dwell, you're being paralyzed. You're stuck more so on your feelings, and you're stuck more so on what's happening to you, opposed to putting your faith in the Most High and saying, all right, God, what are we doing from here? Where are we going from here? My faith is in you, because I know you're my provider. I know you're my strength. I know you're my encourager. I know you're my peace. So I'm going to put my faith in you, so that you bring all those things to me that I know that you can do, because you're bigger than all of this anyway. I'm not going to focus on this. And I know this is so much easier said than done. I know that wholeheartedly, but we have to make a conscious effort when we find ourselves in that place, when we're slipping, when we're getting sad. When you see, like, for me, I feel everything very deeply, right? Everything. So, like, I feel when I'm slipping into like a low-key depression. I feel when I'm getting sad, pretty early on. And there's times where I make the decision, and I know I do this. I make the decision, like, I want to feel like this. I don't want to get out of this slump. I don't want to watch something that's going to make me laugh. I don't want to have a conversation with somebody who's upbeat. I don't feel like that right now. You know what I mean? I want to sit here. I want to listen to some slow music, or whatever the case may be. And sometimes it's okay to allow yourself to feel for a moment. But allowing yourself to feel for a moment and dwelling in those feelings are two completely different things. So the problem, the slippery slope with allowing yourself to feel for a moment is, if you're not careful, you'll just keep rolling right on down that slope, and then you're stuck there. Then you're in a depression. You know what I mean? Or you're just in this funk that you can't get out of. Or you're in bitterness now because you're bitter over what happened. So we have to be very, very cautious of our feelings, because they're very, very deceitful. They change all the time. And then we have to take control over our feelings and not allow our feelings to control us. When we're dwelling, that's what we're doing. We're allowing our feelings to control us. And like I said, we're deciding and we're choosing to put our faith in our feelings, to put our faith in our fear, because this is where I want to stay, instead of saying, you know what, this sucks, my feelings are hurt, I feel discouraged, oh my gosh, I'm upset, whatever the case may be. Take all of that to God. Tell God and say, but you are the master and headship over my life. You are sovereign. You are the Most High. So you help me out of this, because if it's up to me, I'm gonna be feeling like this. So I need something else. I need you. Turn on some gospel music. I mean, Sometimes you don't want to hear gospel music in the middle of the day because it's a nice sunny day outside and you're rolling down the street with your windows rolled down and you want to hear something upbeat or whatever the case may be, or hear your music, or you might want to be rolling out to some slow songs. But sometimes you need to just turn on some gospel music so your focus shifts to your creator, so your focus shifts to the Most High, you know, because our music oftentimes, well, if you guys are anything like me, I go to music that represents how I feel at that time. If I'm sad, I'm going to slow songs. You know what I mean? If I'm feeling pumped, like I was just saying, on a nice sunny day, I'm going to probably go to like some hip hop or something like that. You know what I mean? But when I know that I'm in this place of, I always go to gospel because it takes away from my feelings, you know, when I decide to worship, because now my focus is solely on the Most High, solely on who I'm worshiping, and it removes you out of self. So this video was supposed to be 1 minute, and I'm looking at the clock, it's at 6 minutes, so I'm wrapping it up right here. Do not dwell. Remember that your faith is in the Most High. Your faith is never in your emotions. Your faith is never in fear. Take control over your emotions. Don't allow your emotions to control you. And I know it's easier said than done, but you have to fight. You have to fight. You have to fight for your life. You have to fight for your sanity. You have to fight for your peace. You have to fight for your destiny. You have to fight for your family. You have to fight for your ministry. We have to fight. We are warriors. We do not sit there and just let stuff happen or think that things are just gonna happen. We fight. So fight on. Be blessed. I hope this encourages you. Bye.